Hello everyone, welcome to the St. Michael's podcast. This is episode 3. Today we're going to be talking about Tech Team. I am Keaton. This is my co-hosts Ruthie, Aiden, and Brady. And we'll go ahead and start this off. So first off, what does Tech Team do?
Tech Team live streams and records different events around our school's campus.
So what does Tech Team stream?
Tech Team streams many different events like basketball, volleyball, Christmas. We have our Christmas programs, Veterans Day.
We stream many of those on our YouTube's channel, St. Michael Computer Science Department.
So go ahead and go check that out whenever you get the chance and subscribe. So do we stream away events?
We have streamed some away events like our volleyball tournament and basketball tournament.
And where were those held?
Those were held at
Lourdes?
Our Lady of Lourdes gym.
What's your favorite thing to do on Tech Team?
My favorite thing to do is be director. I'm able to switch the different camera angles and kind of send out what everybody sees on the YouTube channel.
So speaking of the YouTube channel, how many subscribers do we have?
Right now we have 133 subscribers on our YouTube channel. And you should also consider subscribing because we really want that 100,000
For the play button?
for the play button.
That'd be nice.
Alright, back to your streaming. How many events do you think you've streamed at this point?
We've streamed about 28 events actual live streamed.
And is that, so that consists of sports and more like school events? I think we had we've had a 9 Square in the Air tournament. Was that streamed?
Yes, that was.
Okay.
Check that on the channel.
Yes, you can check that out. When is the next stream and what is it?
Our next stream is the Stations of the Cross on April 7th on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you check that out.
So, how many students are on Tech Team?
There are about, I think last time I counted, 23 students.
What grades can students be from for Tech Team?
Grades 3 to 8.
Okay.
So, who would you say are the main members of Tech Team?
Capon, Mrs. Capon, Brady, our director, and me, our cameraman 1, and Dylan, our second cameraman. And then there's Keaton, our third cameraman.
So, what's been our biggest events for the live streams?
I think some of our biggest events have been like the Christmas programs, the 2 that we did or whatever, because there was quite a lot of people viewing the event as of the live stream.
A lot of family members tuning in to see their grandkids, their kids, yeah. So, would you say Tech Team's fun? What are the benefits of being in Tech Team? What do you like about it?
There are many different benefits of being on Tech Team, such as you can work with different tech equipment and get to learn about many new things.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the things? I know Brady's grown a lot because of Tech Team, but what are some of the things that you've learned as part of Tech Team?
I've learned more about how to work a camera. That's something I didn't really know that much about, and kind of developed in that field.
Yeah.
And you're a natural talent at broadcasting. Your interview skills are amazing.
I was our
That's our
director,
producer.
Miss
actually.
Capon, producer, director. Can you talk about some of the things that Tech Team has brought to the school?
Tech Team has brought many different opportunities for people to learn how to live stream and learn different, like as a camera operator, producer, director, live broadcasting. So those have really helped grow some of our students in Tech Team.
It also brought things such as this podcast. This podcast was created because of Tech Team, and it would be like a little branch off a tech team. Can you run us through the setup of what it takes to stream an event?
Alright, so the main setup starts usually the day before is what we usually like. If not the day before, an hour before the live stream, we try to get everything set up. So we'll start by getting all of our camera gear out and equipment. And then we, depending on if it's a sports event or just a school event, if we need to get all of our broadcasting equipment out or whatever, and because every event is different. If that different mics or how we need to put our mics and all that. So it kind of just depends. Majority of the setup is usually the same, so we can get it set up pretty quick.
So does the setup change really that much for away events?
Yeah, so the setup for away events, we go from 4 cameras to 1 camera. And we have a lot smaller condensed setup.
So with those setups, how many people does it take to usually set that up and run it when it is set up?
It takes approximately, we've done it in like 1 or 2 people before.
To set it up?
Yeah, to set it up, but it is nice to have maybe 5 or 6 people to actually help set up, because obviously the setup goes a lot quicker.
How about running it?
Running the setup, I don't know, it just depends. We got about 3 camera operators, plus the director, plus if we have any broadcasters or live feed operators watching the live feed to make sure everything's running smoothly. So it all just depends on the actual setup.
So this is a question that's a little off topic of what we were just talking about, but I know tech team involves a lot of working with cameras and editing and stuff like that. Do you see yourself or any of your fellow tech team members maybe pursuing a career that has to do with film or streaming or anything like that?
I do see a future in some of the students who are a part of tech team, and they've really grown as they've been helping with the tech team. So yeah.
Is it something? What would you say is your favorite part to do with like the streaming? Do you like the editing? Do you like camera work? What do you like even?
My favorite part is mainly just the camera work. I like getting the different angles and shots.
So, Brady, what exactly does the director do?
The director switches, again, between all the different cameras that we have, and then also is basically running the whole stream. I mean, running it, sending it out to YouTube, and then sometimes we might have a scoreboard if we have a sports event.
All right.
So I gotta kind of monitor who's running that, and then microphones, and make sure all that's running through or whatever, and when to turn them on and off and all that.
What would you say the assistant to the director does?
They do anything I need them to do if I, like, especially like when we're setting up or whatever.
So, Aiden, I see here that we usually have 3 different cameras. We have the wireless camera, the wide shot, and the zoom. Can you run us through what each of those cameras do?
So, those 3 cameras are usually in different spots to get different shots. The camera 1 zooms in for mainly what the action is and follows what's
like
happening.
The main topic,
Yeah.
the main thing happening.
Yeah, main event. And then the camera 2 will also follow a little bit of that, and then
They stay a little more zoomed out.
Yeah.
And capture a wide view of
To
what's
get
happening.
like a wide view of what's happening.
Yeah.
So if you need to switch that to have a bigger view of what's going on.
Exactly, yeah.
What does the camera 3 really do?
we typically use the camera 3 down on the floor for if it's a sports event. We can have that on the floor to move around.
Nice. So, Aiden, can you talk to me about the live feed that is the audio monitor and the video monitor? Can you tell me what that person does?
So, as Brady said, they monitor the audio and video. They just kind of watch that and make sure that it's running fine.
Mm-hmm.
And the audio video man also, they usually watch the stream and make sure that it's coming out good.
Make sure that there's no mistakes
Yeah.
going on, that nothing goes offline or anything like that.
Yep.
Nothing goes wrong. Well, is that it? Is that all the really things that you have to do?
All the inside information covers.
Yeah.
That's about it. So, do we have any new equipment that will be coming here, or
Yeah,
is there
so-
anything new that's going to be happening?
Yeah, so we are going to be adding our camera 1 and camera 2 to our wireless. Right now we only have a camera 3 that's wireless, but this will give us a lot more space or whatever, so we can spread out our cameras farther if we need them. Or it gives us a lot more flexibility in not having to run a cable. And especially if we ever do a live stream somewhere else and not in our usual, like if we do it in the church or something like that, it's always nice to have.
Is there any grand plans for Tech Team that's going to be going on? Anything big?
No,
Not really?
nothing too big. Just continue streaming our events and recording things.
Do what's normal.
Yep.
Yeah. So how do you think about the future of Tech Team? Do you think it will continue after this year?
I hope it continues. I would love to see it prosper more and
Branch out.
and
More things like this and
Yeah. kind of
other-
get into the community
yeah,
more.
bring technology into the community and get everybody more techie, you'd say. Well, with those closing statements, I believe we're going to end the podcast here. I am your host, Keaton, with my co-host, Ruthie, Aiden, and Brady. Thank you all for listening. God bless.